Hey, yeah, Robin, it's probably because of the rain. Running kind of slow. Let me turn this upward. There we go. Yeah, probably due to the rain. Anybody else out there? Let's see. I'll give it a few minutes. Drink my coffee. It's showing 5 in here, but it's not showing 5 on my screen. Well, like there's not 6, not showing comment. I better move the cereal box out. I know my friend in one of her videos got where she couldn't monetize her video or something because of that. Um, like my last video, they wouldn't monetize it, and you can't watch it unless you're 18 and older. And I don't know what was in that last video that would cause that situation. Um, I guess even though the stuff is on the news, um, and YouTube is an American company, and I think any company that practices in America should be made to go by our constitutional rights. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable that if you mention the C word, the V word, or the S word, you're, oh Lord, yeah, they're not going to monetize it. And that's just ridiculous. Hey, Betty. So, you have to kind of use abbreviation or they'll get you. Well, there was 7. It went to 5, then to 6. Um, but yeah, I figured there's so much going on and there's a lot to talk about, and I think everyone has a right to their own opinions on it. So I don't understand YouTube. It's on the news. You can Google the information yourself. What's the difference? I mean, what is the difference? If it's in a YouTube video, a live chat, what's the difference? I'm not seeing one. I mean, as long as it's your opinion and it's not misinformation, but your opinion, we all have one of those. Like, for instance, the gun control issue. We all have an opinion on that. And I'll tell you mine. I don't think people should have machine guns. It was made strictly for war, not for people to have. There's a lot of people with mental illness that I don't think the checks are as thorough as they should be. So I'm for some gun control as long as it doesn't take away the Second Amendment rights. Because I personally feel like the criminals, you can take every law abiding citizen's gun away, but the criminals are still going to have those weapons. I mean, it's not like they're registered. Hey, Debbie Ann, the weapons aren't registered. Most of them's bought on the black market. We just had a bust here of like 200 machine guns that was getting ready to be sold on our street. So that would have been, but they should only be made for military. Hi, Weekend RVing. Hey, Charles, how you doing? Yeah, Charles, but I don't think that there's a need for um, regular citizens to have military weapons. Don't get me wrong, I love the AKs. Um, but I also don't want it to where people can't have a weapon and, then they can say, hey, only the people that have these weapons illegally, let's go rape, rob, break in people's homes, because they're going to be the only ones with them. Yeah, right, Betty. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not going to solve anything because the bad guys are always going to have them. I don't know what the answers are. And I do agree with some kind of laws, but and I don't know, I just don't see any reason why a family. I mean, I'm not going to go hunting with a machine gun. I'm not going to use it for defense for my family. And they're being used in mass shootings. So now, and then we got the B thing, and again, I don't think they know enough about it yet. Um, I read that if a person was V'd, then they might could give it to someone. Um, yeah, Charles, I agree. Defense is good. I think everybody ought to own a gun. I own them. And I don't think that right should be taken. But I don't think that anyone has any business with machine guns. I just don't. Yeah, Betty, if you want any ammo, you better get out and get it. You better get out and get it. But there's so many controversial things. Hey, Julie, that's going on out there in the world. And like the crisis at the border. Um, this crisis, uh, they said happened. Trump had one surge, and that surge was in 2019, and he immediately nipped that in the bud. This letting people over the border is dangerous. They're coming from Syria, they're coming from Guatemala. It's just not the Mexican people that's coming over. There's child predators, there's drug smuggling, there's uh, children selling, and we can't afford it. We can't afford to take care of these kids. I mean, look at our country. They Here's my thing. I seen on the news where it said Biden. Charles, you're funny. I seen on the news where it said that Biden wants to um right, well, 3,000 of them was diagnosed with COVID. And there are pictures being released, even though Biden doesn't want any news teams at the border. There are pictures being released, and you've got all these poor children in there with on top of each other with silver blankets. Um, it's dysentery. It's not good for anyone. Um, and what parent sends their kids across the desert from other countries? Do they really think it's any better over here? I can tell you it's not. But I'd like to know how Biden plans on saying, well, we need to fix what's wrong in their countries. And then they won't have the need to come over here. Are you kidding me right now? Are you shitting me? No. We have homeless vets on our streets. We have homeless families on our streets. A lot of people ain't living in their cars just to live in them. We have a lot of homeless here. As a matter of fact, one of my friends, uh, they just sold her building and she's got to move. And there's nothing, y'all. Nothing. She can't find anything. Um, we've got our own problems. Our country should come first. Our country should always come first. It's a sad situation. It really is. But They got to be shipped back. And they honestly shouldn't have been let over the border. The gate should have never been opened up. And that's Biden saying that it's Trump's fault. So you're telling me that it's Trump's fault because he had the border locked down and they was waiting to get through. You're the one that opened the damn gate. I mean, come on now. How are you going to blame that on Trump when you're the one that opened the damn gate? Y'all, this nothing I say has anything to do with Democrat, Republican, Independent. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with common sense. Common sense. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but my medical sucks. Damn, take me to one of them camps. At least I have 3 hots in the car. And good medical. They give them better medical than they do us Americans. Are you kidding me? Yeah, food banks are running low. Oh, and there's a coffee shortage because that ship is in the Suez Canal and it's stuck. So you better start stocking up. Yeah, exactly. We have poverty here. We cannot take in thousands and thousands of immigrants. And I'm not just talking about Mexicans, I'm talking about any immigrants that's sneaking across the border, not coming in legally. We can't do it. I mean, it doesn't matter what side you're on. It's common sense. I mean, I don't know, y'all. It's going to get worse. It's a really sad situation. Um, but like I said, when you're not providing your own people with good health care, you're not providing your own people with a place to live, you're not providing your own people with something to eat, then how the hell are you supplying thousands and thousands of immigrants? I mean, Biden should take them and build a mansion and put them all in his house and feed and take care of them, not on taxpayers' money. Yeah, I mean, it's really look. South Carolina is usually pretty cheap on gas. Okay, almost $3 a gallon. Y'all, by summertime, we're gonna be paying $5 a gallon for gas because I don't like offshore drilling. I don't. I think that the pipeline could be dangerous running through all these states and stuff. The leaks, blowing up, you name it. But and it put how many out of work? Tons. Hey, Johnny's Grams. Yeah, the border's a mess, and there's yeah, America's gone. Putin said, well, Putin's got good sense. Sorry, but Putin has good sense. More sense than any president we've had in a while. I mean, like I said, it's common sense. We can't afford you. So you want to fix their countries? You want to take our taxpayer money and fix their countries so they won't come over here, or you want to take them in and put them up? Hey, I need a dentist. I needed eye care. I didn't get it, but I bet they do. Yeah, no, because Social Security and all right, for instance, the voting laws. Okay, now I disagree with you can't give somebody water that's waiting in freaking line if the line's long, or a bag of chips. What the hell? Give them a glass of water and a bag of chips. Shit, who gives a crap? But the one thing that makes sense to me is that if you are going to have mail-in ballots, okay, and I even think in the line, you should have to show ID of who you are. You should have to show ID. If I mail in a ballot, I should have to take a copy of my driver's license and mail it in with it to prove that I'm one, alive, and two, I'm not an illegal. What is the problem with that? What's the problem with not wanting people who aren't citizens to pick our president? Again, common sense. It's common sense. Or dead people to vote. There's got to be some oversight on voting. There's got to be. I mean, and really, honestly, y'all, we don't decide who the president is anyway. The Electoral College decides it. I mean, they might take our votes into consideration, but they pick the damn president, not us. We don't pick them. Yes, Julie, he definitely has something wrong. Definitely has something wrong. If y'all watched his press conference, I thought I would die. Y'all, he was holding. Oh, God. But Julie, don't get me started. He had his little book, and he's sitting there, and then when someone asks him a question, he's looking to see what kind of answer he can give them. You know, right. They could give free TVs for all I care. Show your ID. But yeah, this was, y'all. This was the saddest press conference I've ever seen any president give. Okay, he was giving answers from his little book. Didn't even make sense. He didn't even answer the question. Look, this dude's falling up the stairs, guys, not down them. He's falling up the stairs. Come on, and you think he can run this damn country? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Look, how many of you watched the press conference? Biden says dogs cure cancer. Really? Margot, that man's got more than some issues. That man's in a bad way. And anybody who watched that press conference can tell it. Yeah, prisoners, yes, Margot, prisoners did get their checks before veterans and disabled and elderly. They sure did, darling. Which is sickening. It's disgusting. Now, they are saying that possibly this Wednesday, the 31st, a lot of us should get our checks. And by March 14th, hopefully, everybody that's on Social Security and vets should have their checks. Let's hope. But look, I was watching the press conference, and he was talking, and he picked up the thing, and he's holding it like this. And he said, oh, just forget it, and dropped it down. Now, he did that 2 or 3 times during that press conference. 2 or 3 times. I mean, this guy does not need to be the president of the United States. Not when you're in that kind of shape. There's something bad wrong with the man. We got to pay it back in some fashion. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to make sure that other countries are doing well, Julie. Yeah. Because they don't really give Americans anything. Canada takes better care of their people. Hell, Cuba takes better care of their people. Yeah, Lars, Biden's a joke. He's a joke. And see, because of the C word, they really didn't have debates where he was out in public a lot, where people could see before they voted for him. If people had seen what was going on with him, before they voted, I'm not so sure he would have got voted in. I mean, yeah, exactly, Margot. How did he pass the physical and the mental health check? That's a damn good question. Damn good question. Yeah, I don't either. I look, there's been funny business in voting for a very long time. Okay. And on both sides, but there's been funny business in voting for a very long time. And I just, they were all dead, Lars. Yeah, they must have been dead. He probably didn't. No, did they ever do a test on him? I mean, I don't know. Hey, Robin, look, that man won't be able to run again. He's already in bad shape. Not happening. Not happening. I'm sorry, but that's just not going to happen. No. And anybody that votes for him, I don't care who you are, it'd have to be crazy as hell. Yeah, I mean, Robin, I didn't know that you. Hold on, baby. I didn't. I've had a few people losing their wrenches. Hold on for a minute. Let me see if I can click on you and if it'll let me give it. Oh, I remember how to do it now. Hold on. Damn. You should have it back. A few people lost their wrenches. I've had to give a few wrenches back. I mean, I did take some out, but not the main people. Not my main people. You know what I'm saying? You got it back. Yeah, I took a few. I went in and cleared stuff out. You know how YouTube is. You clear 5 out, they take 10. I noticed they keep my subscribers are up and down, up and down, up and down. Comments are disappearing or they're not showing up. I mean, it's crazy. And YouTube being an American company should have to follow our amendment rights. They should have to follow them. Freedom of speech being one of them. What is that I keep hearing? Puppy sleeping on his back up there, and he must have been making a noise. That was a weird noise. Camilla, the first female. That's what's going to happen. And she ain't no better than Biden. She ain't no better than Biden. I lost my marbles there at your house. Well, Charles, come on down and get them. You can go fishing, swimming, and we'll have a cookout. If he had ever been tested, and he said he had, maybe his wife the teacher. You know, all I can say is it's the damnedest thing how he got to be president. I mean, I do think that there was some things wrong with the machines. I really do, because it's not the first time that's happened in an election where the machines would flip from one person to another. So I do think that there was some funny business. I mean, like I said, anybody with any common sense that watched that press conference, whether you voted for him or you didn't vote for him, had to have seen it. I mean, come on, it's plain as the nose is on my face here. It's insane. Yeah, thumbs up, everyone. I left my crazy hands over there. Thanks, Robin. Or not some of the machines. Yeah, right, Margot. The machines are old, and I do think there was some funny business. Because like I said, we really don't pick the president. The Electoral College does anyway. Which is sad. I don't know who the hell would have even nominated him. I mean, uh, mm. And honestly, I think Bernie Sanders could have ran, and I mean, I could see he seems to have all of his marbles still. And I don't know. It's just the world is, I swear we are living in the end of days. I swear we are. Elections are not a thing. People are appointed. Electoral college is a smokescreen. Well, I don't think there should be an electoral college. Yeah, Robin, Bernie Sanders would have definitely have been better. They're all socialist. Socialism is very close to communism, but we're already living in communism anyway. Our rights are disappearing every day. Every day our rights are being stumbled on. Like on YouTube, no freedom of speech. You got to watch what you say. Because my last video that I posted earlier, I didn't see where I said anything bad that it couldn't be monetized. You had to be over 18 to watch it. It's not like I was stripping on YouTube here, you know? I mean, I wasn't on here like Glenda in my bra, measuring myself or no shit like that. I mean, I could see, not letting that go on. And Unstoppable Morgan, I don't know if any of yous watch her, but that last one she did, I have to say, was pretty funny. Some people like her, some people don't. But that last video Morgan did was hilarious. She should really do a few more of those. But I just don't know what the world's coming to. So I decided that I'd get on and we could all chat and voice our opinions, because it's hard to do in a video, especially when my phone runs out of space so quick. Yeah, Betty. Anyone can definitely be president. I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm telling you, Camilla wouldn't be any better. She wouldn't be no better. I mean, hell. So, like I said, it's not about the politics and what side you're on. It's about, is this person able to run the country? What are they doing for me? Well, so far, I've seen a bunch of people. Hey, Carolina. So far, I've seen a bunch of people out of work. A crisis at the border. I've seen higher gas prices, which leads to higher food prices. So far, in under 3 months, I've seen a damn disaster. And I bet we're going to go to war. I bet. I'll put money on it. We're going to go to war. Joe is against whites and he pushed masks as his first mandate. Maybe if and when we get our stimulus checks, you can get a new phone with lots of storage. Yeah, I need to get a phone that has like an SD card that you can put in it for extra storage. Mine, you can't change the SD card in it. Yeah, she definitely bought a lot of subs. You can't tell me, come on now, nobody gains 400 subscribers. Nobody that at one time. Sorry. And the comments don't show the new subscribers either. But you can buy those too. She needs to buy those while she's buying the subscribers. No, the presidents really don't want anything. You're forgetting words or can't say my words, just like Biden. Well, yeah, me neither, Robin. I didn't watch it. The woman just makes me pure want to vomit. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all, 10,000 Lakes, BC, Carolina, she gave me the Moonglow necklace, and I ordered it, and it's on its way, and I'll do a video to show everybody that necklace when I get it. I bet it's really nice. I ordered my birthstone, so we'll do a video about that. But YouTube is becoming, I'm thinking about starting a Twitch, because YouTube is becoming, they just, they monitor you like a hawk. And if you say one thing, look, they're talking about the C word on the news. They're talking about the S word on the news. So why can't we say it? Why can't we talk about it? I mean, my whole thing is, you know, for me, there wasn't enough research on it. Hold on. Who knows about Joe has requested the Supreme Court to rule no warrants needed to confiscate guns? Yeah, well, huh. Let him come into my house and try to get my gun. They'll have to take me out, because you're already taking enough rights. They know every time we go pee by our social security number. I mean, why do people think that this country's not communist? How do they figure that we're not a communist country? It's getting more communist every day. Every day. They're taking our rights away every day. You can't even come on YouTube and use your freedom of speech. They're not made to oblige by the same American laws and rules as we are. It's all about the money. If you got a lot of money, you can do anything you want. Hey, Lara. Well, I guess I'm going to have to watch some of Glenda's live stream, and I'll have to. Well, she's been doing a few beggar videos, a few lately, back to back. So her rent's coming due, and that if her rent's what she says it is, and I don't believe it is, it'll take her stimulus check. It's going to become Muslim or Mexican soon. Well, hey, it wouldn't surprise me if people are crazy enough to vote a Muslim or Mexican in, like that Colorado shooting. That guy was from Syria. He wasn't originally from the United States. He was from Syria. I'm guessing he was here legally. I don't know if his gun was legal or if he was legal. I don't know. He could have been one of them that came across the border. I mean, I don't have a problem with sharing the country, but come in and do it legally and be productive. And it's like the thing about voting. They're saying that it's going to affect the black community the most, or the Afro-American community the most. No, it's not. Most of 99% of them are legal here. You know who it's going to affect the most? The ones that came into the country illegally. Whether you're German, Italian, or Syrian or Guatemalan or whatever, it's going to affect them who shouldn't be voting any damn way. That's who it's going to affect. It's not going to affect the African American community. They're here legally. How's that, showing proof of who you are going to affect you to vote? And only the African American. What? No. Why has everything got to be made racial for? Why? I mean, and that's another thing you get tired of. They said that Trump started the race wars. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. The Democrats started it because they was using it to start a race war. They are the ones that was putting that crap on the news, pushing racial, racial, racial. They were the ones doing it. There's no evidence that Trump is a racist. Yeah, they're trying to divide us. Oh, and Zusi didn't show up? I don't think there was anything with Zeus. That's all a bunch of crock. Yeah. I mean, like I said, Mexicans built a lot of Trump's hotels and motels and casinos, and I mean, look, what other country is going to allow us to flood in there by the thousands? And they're going to take us in and feed us and provide medical attention and a place to sleep. I don't know of any. Shit, they ain't going to do that if you go in there legally. So, I mean, I just don't understand a lot of things. I mean, and like I said, a lot of it's got to do with common sense. And, when Madam lived in the gated Manhasset estate, yeah. Oh my God. Right. And the thing is that they opened the border at a time when we have the sea out there. I mean, come on now. And just for me, like, all right, somebody made a comment on my channel, B-Boys did, that there was 20 years of research on this S. Okay. No, they have been doing research on a whole bunch of different S's, for HIV, SARS, MRSA, all the things that they've been doing research on. We still don't have a vaccine for those. So how are you using that as a basis for this one? Oh boy, I said the V word. Oh, hell. Well, I might as well forget any monetization on this one too, but hey. Oh well, you win some and lose some, right? I guess really whether it gets monetized or not, I want to speak. I'm gonna speak my mind because it's just bullshit. Hey Vero, how you doing? Good to see you. But yeah, so this was 10 months. It was fast tracked. For me, I'm not telling anybody else not to get it, but for me, 10 months is not enough time. No. Mm-mm. And now they're saying, like, for instance, my friend got the J&J. How do I know if she gets sick, she's coughing and sneezing, that she can't transmit it? I don't know that. Or anybody else for that matter. The cases are up. I watched on the news. The cases are up. Now, you tell me how these cases are rising like they are. How are they rising? I mean, common sense should tell people they should be going down, not up, right? Hmm. Yeah, Judy, that's pretty much what Dave said, um, our First Amendment rights, you can't talk about what you want, obviously, because they didn't monetize my last video I just posted. And I didn't say anything. I mean, I'm going to dispute it because I think it's wrong. I didn't say anything except for facts that I've seen on the news or my opinion, and I have a right to it. Yeah, we were talking about that. We're talking about the border, gun rights, and voting rights. Just a whole combination of our country is going to hell in a handbasket. Yeah, Mike, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not putting. I don't know. Look, when my gut tells me don't do it, I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm not doing it. My gut instinct says don't do it. I'm not doing it. Mm-mm. No. Right. Exactly. Everybody to each their own. They have to weigh, the pros and cons for them, personally, for them. If they want it, get it. But it's not preventing you from getting it. Um, it's not preventing you from transmitting it. So far as I've heard and I've read, um, they claim that you just won't get as sick. Well, we don't even know that considering that we've got a rise in cases and more deaths in 20, this was on the news tonight, in 20 different states were on the rise. Now, we've had all these people VE'd, and we've got a rise in cases. Hmm. Is it possible that it's transmitting it? Yeah, they just, to me, there's not enough info out there for me. Well, Robin, the second one, I've heard that people have had a lot of side effects. And as you know, a few has passed. So, I mean, so Robin, what was your side effects? Yeah, I'll be wearing a mask. If I go out, and see, the good thing for me, are you waiting for your second part, Margot? The good thing for me is, hey, Mona Lisa, um, is that I don't go out of the house enough. I go to the doctor. I go to the grocery store maybe twice a month. I'm careful. I'm not around a lot of people. Um, I wash my hands. I use sanitizer. And when I'm out in public, I use a mask. Right, Mike. That's what I heard. See, they don't even know how long this will last. You might have to go get one every, like you said, every 6 months. Who knows? And see, Betty, how are they going to do that at Walmart? It was said that people needed to be under the supervision of medical because of the allergic reactions that people got and would have died if they hadn't been in a medical facility. And see, now, Judy, that, I'm glad you mentioned that. Ebola is on the rise in the US. Okay? And again, remember I said the 20 years of research um, for other things? Well, one of those other things was Ebola. What's to say? Just saying. Hey, Vincent. Now, what's to say that in this S, that there's not other viruses in the S? I mean, you know, and they're making this crap in the laboratory. Why are they making viruses in the laboratory? So that it can get out? You know, Vincent, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not getting it. Teach their own, but I'm not getting it. Not. They don't. Um, like I said, people's being vied, and yet we have a raising cases. Haven't had Ebola in the U.S. in how long? Now we got that. No, nope. I'm a pass. My gut says no. I'm sticking with my gut. Well, Robin, I hope to God nothing happens to you. I really hope not. Now, what was the side effect? Sore arm. I did all the precautions you mentioned, and I still got COVID. When did you well, you know, like I said, yeah, precautions ain't foolproof by no means. Oh no, by appointment but reserved. Chairs were empty. They was giving the J&J out here at our college. That's where my friend went to. I just don't think they know enough about it. My gut says don't do it. I'd much rather wait to see the long term effect. The only sad thing is that the ones that have had it could possibly transmit to the ones who haven't, and that's scary. That's scary. Oh, Vero, you didn't have any side effects on the Madeira. Well, that's good. My friend said her arm was sore. She was real tired, sleepy. But you know, it was only the one S deal. You know, just one. And if I ever did, if in a year from now, when I seen, you know, what transpires, maybe, um, it'd probably be the J&J because it's only one. But I'm just not. I'm just not. No. Mm-mm. And you know, and another thing, because I don't trust the government, I don't trust the pharmaceuticals companies. It's all about money. Um, mm-mm. Like Mona Lisa said, due to her religious values. Now, um, you know, some believe that this is the mark of the beast, you know, and who knows, really, who knows? Because we know that we're already living in tribulation. We're already living in the end of days. I mean, it's plain to see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they're using these other illnesses to make this, you know, S, who knows what the hell they could be transmitting? Well, my friend Vero did have side effects from the J&J, but she said it was mainly arm pain for a couple of days. and sleeping tired. Oh, another side effect she had, she says and I know she's like me, she don't drink water. She don't hardly ever drink water. She was drinking gallons of water a day. She was so thirsty. And she said nothing else would quench her thirst. Don't seem to be relevant because okay. You have a 98% chance to survive the V without the S. You have a 91% with the S. Right, right, Mike. Exactly. Exactly. It's not really, I mean, the odds just ain't enough for me. Sorry. Hey, B. We have that info, Mike. Oh, yeah. Mike, I don't know if you can post a link in here, but if you can go ahead and do that. Because I know that it wasn't, I don't remember exactly the percentage, but I know it wasn't a lot. And I really don't think they're telling us everything, even everything that they know. Right, I do. See, and I have low vitamin D. I'm supposed to be on, what is that? I'm supposed to be on a prescription, but I haven't been to that doctor in a while, so I'm taking the regular over-the-counter vitamin D. And I only took one. I probably do need to take two. Yeah. Well, you can Google it and find any information you want, and that's why I don't understand why YouTube has a problem with us getting on here and talking about what anybody can read on the internet. Um, you know, I guess they want us to watch the fake news teams and take their word for it. My birthstone B is an amethyst. That's what the moon glow necklace. I think when I shine the light on it, it should show up my birthstone. I'll be 60 June 20th. Now, Vero, that's what I was on, 50,000 units. Exactly. A week. And I have zinc, too. I'm not taking any B. I probably do need to take B. I had zinc, and I quit taking the zinc. I'm trying to remember what it was. Now I can't remember why I quit taking the zinc, but it was I was getting headaches, or I don't, it was some reason. Yeah, you can't believe what you see on the news anymore. Margot, no. I don't feel like no spring chicken. I wish I did. I still gotta clean my fridge and freezer out. I mean, and haven't done it. But I went across the street and helped a friend clean. She cleans for the campground, and she asked me to help her out, and it was real bad. People stayed in there. I forget how long she said, but the stove especially was awful. And I went over there and cleaned the kitchen for her. And that stove took me a while. If people are told if you get sick, you probably will get deathly ill or die suddenly, everyone has Munchausen syndrome. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, see, people in my family, they don't usually live real old. I'm lucky. I'm real lucky. And I've always been fairly healthy, minus, the autoimmune diseases that I have, like lupus and fibromyalgia and RA and stuff. Uh, I, I need more than a houseboy. I need somebody, yeah, I need somebody that knows how to build and fix stuff. Sure do. Hey, I'm with Vero. Hey, I need somebody to help out. It's rough taking, doing everything yourself. Yours is 1,000 milligrams. I had the 3,000 milligrams. I just need to go back and see my doctor. I've not really been wanting to go into a doctor's office. Yeah, I, I feel blessed to make it to 60. My mom passed away at 47. Yeah, I need what Sheme calls a service geezer. That's what Sheme said I needed. And she's looking for one too. I told her I'd go down to Key West and find us a wealthy service geezer. Or, I mean, if I can't find a service geezer, we'll go to Key West, get us a wealthy man, and then he can just pay a service geezer for us. Either way, I either need a jack of all trades, poor or not, or one that's got a lot of money that can buy me one. Yeah, hell with chores, then go home. Well, you know, it kind of depends on their habits. Um, there's just some habits that, and I'm set in my ways, so there's some habits that I just can't hang with, you know? Hey, Charles, you can build, can't you? How are you at building stuff? Oh boy, whoa, that looked like a ant fly. What are they called? Carpenter cancer. Your dad died at 53 and your mom at 69. That's pretty young. Hey, Sharon, how are you doing? I hope you're having some luck finding somewhere. I had mentioned you earlier in the video about how bad things are and about how you can't, um, find anywhere and why people are living in their cars. I mean, maybe. What do you mean, Charles? Y'all, Charles was my baby sister's husband at one time. But if he can do carpentry, I'll send him a plane ticket. He left you on the floor. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, no, Judy, you got a good husband. I see him out there building chicken coops. And if he can build chicken coops, he can build a lot of things. Hey, 10,000 Lakes, how are you? I had mentioned about you giving me that moon glow necklace. It's being shipped now. It should be here. It said 7 to 10 days. And I'm gonna do a video on it when I get it. I got it my birthstone. So I think like it should light up in the dark. You shine a light on it. It should light up my birthstone color. Vero, I've been alone a long time myself. Belching, farting, complaining, breathing. Oh. Now I see that's something I don't really do is belch. I don't fart a lot, but I do it. uh, yeah, storage are hard to find. I mean, if you can't find a storage unit, damn. No luck yet. Yeah, that's the thing. That affordability, and this is why people are becoming banners and living in their vehicles. Well, at least you got a P.O. box and a storage unit. I really wish you had a vehicle. Possible take your stimulus check and buy you some kind of a vehicle. Hey, I'm a win-win. Speaking of winning, I got a Mega Million ticket that I've not checked from yesterday. But I know my luck. I know I didn't hit none. But if I did, oh, I'll be doing some nice giveaways. You got your stimulus 3 days ago. Really? Huh. And are you just on Social Security, Vincent? Or did you actually file taxes? Because a lot of people that get Social Security but also file taxes got theirs. But people that just get Social Security by itself didn't. So are you on just Social Security by itself? Betty, that's what my mom passed from. He did good the last 6 years. Boy, trying to lay an egg in the dog bed. I say, if you can still hear them breathing, you weren't pressing hard enough on the pillow. Vero, I think you and me probably could be really good friends. You got yours Wednesday, and Charles, but you work, you file taxes. So even if you do get Social Security, you file taxes. So that would make sense. I mean, somebody that's just on Social Security. We're the ones that was left out. Yeah, that's sad, Betty. And you just don't never get over all the losses. I've got so many losses, family members, and you just don't get over it. Hey, Steve, wild man, you got yours last Wednesday? But Steve, I'm gonna have to ask you, do you file taxes too? Because if you file taxes and get Social Security, then you probably got yours. I'm thinking y'all look Wednesday, the 31st. And if not this week, I feel sure some of us will get them this week. But if not this week, I'm pretty sure next week. Yeah, Sharon, let's hope Wednesday. Cross our fingers. I heard that some should go out on Wednesday, the 31st. And they said possibly by March 14th at least, but you need it before then. All right, Charles, if I hit real big, we'll take some vacations. I could sure use a long vacation. France, Italy, Scotland. Vero, no, I haven't talked to Viv. You mean like on the phone lately? No. It's been a while since I've heard from Viv. Got yours. I filed. Right. Anybody that gets Social Security but still files taxes got theirs. Okay, so your cousin's only on Social Security and got his? That's a good sign. 7 months, Robin. Really? Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. And they don't know why? That's crazy. Oh goodness. That's awful. I can tell you right now, that's the worst thing, not knowing why. I know, because I still don't know why my daughter passed exactly. I filed taxes and got yours 2 weeks ago. Yeah, people that filed their taxes got theirs. Yeah, that's sad, and not to know that. Oh my God. Yeah, that's the worst. I'm a win. They said the 31st that some will get theirs, so let's hope. Yeah, when they're husband and wife, they usually do go not far behind each other. And you know, you never get over your parents. I mean, you know. But that's why everybody is, you know, looking for a cheaper way to live. Uh where they can maybe put a little money back. Because you just you can't afford to live. You can't pay. How can people get like 760, 780 a month and pay 1,000 a month and win? You can't do it. Um, Now I did hear that Joe Biden wanted to raise Social Security. Now, you know the amount that we get. Now, if that's the case, well, hey, I mean, at least I did hear one good thing about him. I have on inadequate glasses. Let me tell you something. Um, I just got a pair, but I'm gonna have to get up with them because there's something not quite right with the the glasses. I still feel like a little in the ear when I put them on. Yeah, yeah. I know Viv's been on the road. You headed west this fall? Steve, do you stay in your RV? Do you live in your RV like I do? Betty. I have a number that I call. It's an automated thing. I've called it a few times myself. Judy, you're right. You can't afford to die. You sure can't. All right. Good night, Robin. Thank you for coming by. And sorry, really sorry to hear that. We'll keep you in our prayers. Yeah, the lady that I asked everyone to pray for, she is doing a little better. Yeah, 200 a month extra for yeah, that's what it was. 200 a month extra for people on Social Security. Paper. Wow, yeah, 275 just to put a death in the paper. So ridiculous. Ruined the rent market and made my property taxes soar. Really? Huh. We have at times lived in our Class A, like when the hurricane damaged our place here at the coast a year ago. Okay, so you kind of use it for vacation to come and go and whatnot. I'll be honest. I'd like to have a van, high top van. I could have everything in it I need. It'd be easier to go when I want to go, cheaper on gas, and easy for a single person to take care of. This is just too much for me for a single person on a fixed income. So I definitely want a high top van. I've been looking into, and I have honestly You know, Sharon, I don't know, but I was thinking about checking on it. I was thinking about checking on it because I sure would trade it in for a van. You stay like half a year at home and then half a year on the road. Oh yeah, oh yeah, some real nice vans. You can have everything. You can have a shower. You can have a bathroom. You can have everything in a van that you can have in this camper. Right, nothing for the elderly or disabled, and that's why you're seeing people, elderly people, that is living in their vehicles. You're too lazy to drive anywhere. Yeah, I mean, like here at this campground, you can rent a spot by the month if you want to, even in a van, in a tent if you want to. You just look for the mom and pop campgrounds, you know. And one guy was in his van, and he went to the spot up by the river. It's got the gazebo, it's got where you can plug into regular 110 power. I mean, he had it pretty nice up there. There was a sink out there where you could clean fish. I guess he could wash his dishes in it too. Uh, you didn't get the notification? That's normal for YouTube these days. Yeah, now I'm not talking about an RV van. I'm talking about like building it the way I want it. It would take a while. Yeah, if you got enough solar, Steve, yeah, you could stay on BLM land for. And if you know, and if not, if you're not getting enough sun, and you got a generator like I have, I could use the generator to charge the battery, and then cut it off, and then have my power all night, so that you're not running a loud generator keeping everybody up at camp. But a generator is good to have. Um, Sharon, I pay because my camper is a 50 amp. Um, I pay 450 a month, but everything is included. That's all I pay is 450. Power, water, sewer, trash, everything's included. They have a pool, a river, um, and if it's a 30 amp camper, then you pay 375. They went up not too long ago. Well, Vero, like I said, along the river down there, you do get where I'm at on this side. It's not flooded here. It gets pretty wet, but it's not flooded. Hey, Mike and Christine. Now, my landlord, Sharon, she has a single wide mobile home across the street, 2 bedroom. Now, workers, I think, are there temporarily, and they just rented it. Hey, Diane. So, let me try it. Let's see. You have a solar gen set. Anyway, Sharon, they also have campers, like fifth wheels, for rent. My landlord does. Um, I'm not going to say that it's the most wonderfulest place in the world because there's some things about here that I don't like. But they do have, uh, some campers for rent out here. Um, and I heard through the grapevine maybe 500 a month. That's everything included for a camper. Now, I'm not sure about the trailer across the street, but right now somebody's in it. But you could start out in the camper, and then when the trailer becomes, available again, you could switch over to it. And they have cabins here, but I don't think they went those by the month. And if they did, they'd probably be too high. I'm not sure. Oh, 500 plus utilities for a lot there? No. I pay 450 and everything's included. And like I said, it's got a river. You can fish. You can boat. It's got a pool. It's got a playground. Met a girl at Myrtle Beach who works at a campground. Oh, that one in Tabor City's outrageous. Yeah, that's Yogi Bear. And that's, oh my God, that place is ridiculously priced. I'm not far from Tabor City, Steve, but that place is ridiculously priced. This is the cheaper one. Sharon, I've got to find your dang number. I got it wrote down in my book. I got to find it. I need to call you. And then this way, if I find something or, you want my landlord's number, I mean, it'll at least get you down this way. And because I'm not far from the border. You know, my daughter and us sometimes will clean condos part time in the summertime at North Myrtle. I mean, I did a couple years ago. Yeah, Yogi Bear, and they are woo. It's a nice place, real nice place, but I couldn't afford to went there. Oh yeah, plenty of fishing. I've got in my videos, that canal you seen, that's fed by the river, and it's right out behind your camper. And some of them is right across from the river. Some of the couple of the campers they have from rent, like two or three of them, is right across from the river. Um, yeah, yeah, you can fish. You know, get a boat, go boating. In the summertime, they have this thing called flotilla, and what it is everybody leaves from here and they float a little ways down the river. There's a whole bunch of people, and then they pick you. You get out at. I'm assuming it's one of the family members that own the campground. You get out at their house, and they have this thing that picks you up, picks up your float, and brings you back. I only did it one time, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, if you can take a lot of noise on the Friday and Saturday, they clear out on Sunday. But if you can take a lot of, you like to dance and, they got a lot of stuff. I'm a homebody, but they got a lot of stuff going on out here on the weekend. Yeah, there used to be a nudist camp in Tabor City. I mean, I never been, but yeah. I mean, I hadn't been at a nudist camp since the 1970s. And that was Minnewaska up there in New York. If you've never been up to Minnewaska, the state took it over. There's a lake, that you can go to up across the street from the old nudist colony. The old nudist colony, they called it High Falls and Low Falls. And High Falls had a beautiful waterfall. And it's just a beautiful place. And the state screwed it up, took it over. But I hung out there. I camped out there on the weekends a lot as a teen. Outskirts of small town, lots of renting cabins. Oh, Steve Hut, not far. Maybe 15 miles, maybe somewhere around there. 10, 15 miles, maybe. Not far. Um, Steve, have you heard of Boardman? off of 7476. If you've heard of Boardman, I'm not far from there. I'm literally a couple miles down the road from that Boardman store off of 7476. Look it up online, Steve. It's Lumber River Campground. They have horse rides out here. Yeah, you can have a horse, and if you want to keep it in the barn, it's 50. I think it was $50 a month to keep your horse in the barn over there. Night, Betty. Yeah, that's how the place was I hung out. It was you know, nude or clothed. Oh, he's doing wonderful. Puppy's doing great. I've got him in a lot of my videos, running around, swimming. Up, y'all, I gotta put my plug in. My computer's trying to die. Hold on. Let me plug this up. Okay. I got it plugged up. Okay. I got it plugged up. Princess Diana. Oh, I like. Oh, you don't have a wrench, Diane? Dang. Oh, you do know Boardman. Well, then, you know where Lumber River Campground is then. Diane, you should be good. Catfish Nana don't have one. What the hell's going on? Catfish Nana, didn't you have a wrench? Well, you have one now, but I could have swore you had one. Puppy's on the bed. He just barked. I don't know. He heard something outside. Yeah, I don't want to get him going. He might come over here. He was up there making all kinds of noises, snoring or something on the bed just not too long ago. But yeah, Puppy's doing great. He's something. Oh, you didn't catfish Nana? You had a flood, rain about 5 p.m. on the coast. Huh. Well, I mean, we had rain here, but it wasn't like we had some, they said possible tornadoes, and we still could probably get some tonight. Well, and I'm on the river, so this thing's been high, and they can, it can flood. Oh, you're 1 mile from Holden Beach. Okay. Huh. That's isn't that more up towards Wilmington? Now, if you're, is that where your house is around Holden Beach, or is that where your camper's at right now? And I tell people out here it's cheaper to rent by the month. So if you plan on coming, and you own an RV, van, whatever, it's cheaper to stay for the month. Yeah, we had some rain, but I don't think you're talking about today. We didn't have that kind of rain today. Oh, okay, so you got a house in Holden Beach. Okay, so you've probably been out here to this campground, probably, most likely. I agree, Diana. People should pick the president and not the electoral college. It's not right. All right. Have a good night, 10,000 Lakes. And thanks again for that necklace. I'm going to show it as soon as it comes in the mail. I'm excited. I'm waiting. Let's see. Yeah, I figured you did, Steve. If you're from down that way. Yeah. So you're not far from me. There's a lot of people on my YouTube channel that is from North Carolina, and a few that's not even far from me. Some in South Carolina that's not far from me. Yeah. Diane, I think you might be behind in the stream because you're laughing at the stripping comment I made. Sometimes you get behind, you got to click and come back in. Oh, you did used to fish out here. So, I mean, it's a nice place. They just treat their tenants a little crappy. Um, they treat the weekenders real good. They don't have rules, but the people that live here, Lori's Airport. You talking about Loris? I didn't know Loris had an airport. I'm trying to see. I really need to. I need to do a few more lives more often. But sometimes y'all, I just feel and look so rough that I just. All right, I'm a win-win. You have a good night. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off here in a few minutes because let's see. Oh yeah, I've been on for a while. And we'll see if they monetize this or not. They might demonetize it. I don't know. Um, because anytime you say anything political or about what's going on in the world and they don't like it, they don't want to monetize it. But I wanted to come on because there's just so much going on. I mean, like, oh my God, there's so much crap going on. I've never seen any president that destroyed the country in as little as 3 months. I've never seen any president do that. Ever. Democrat or Republican. I've never seen it. And I didn't like the Bushes at all. Neither one of them. I mean, they were pretty bad. But I have to say, we didn't have these high prices. We didn't have this going on when Trump was in office. I think they're probably regretting not keeping Trump. I really do. I like Trump because I like somebody that's not afraid to say what they think. I like somebody that talks on my level. Yeah, I mean, is he a narcissist? Yeah. Sore loser, sore sport? Yeah. But does he say some dumb shit sometimes? Yeah. But all in all, I like a president that talks to me like we talk, you know. Gas dropped there today at 2:30. Well, I was at Myrtle Beach yesterday, and it was right at $3 damn a gallon. See the full moon tonight? We've had clouds and rain. We had what's going on with the moon tonight, Vincent? Because we had it's been rain and clouds here. I'll go out and look. It's not raining now. Yeah, I think so too, Steve. I mean, like I told everybody, I'm not going to lie, I did vote Trump. And I wasn't disappointed with what he did. I just, I wasn't. I think he did a fine job. WeUtters.com. I think I might have seen that, Robin. Are you talking about the rising cases in the UK? Good night, Robin. I had jet. Yes, Steve. Lots of military jets, aren't there? And helicopters, military helicopters too. And I'm telling you, we're headed for war. We got to go steal some damn oil. Bottom line. They're offering grant money for land and property. Catfish Nana, if you have a link or anything to that, you can either email it to me or put it on my YouTube. Yeah, I mean, to me, Steve, things was good with Trump. I'm not saying I agree with everything. I don't agree with everything any president does. There's been good and bad in most of them, but I'm not saying I agree with everything he did or said. But he was a good president. We didn't have high food prices. We didn't have high gas prices, and he got hit with the big V. You know, I mean, the word jobs picking up. The economy was picking up until we got hit with this V. Yeah, Steve, I'll let you know if she sends it to me in an email. I'd like to know what that is because I surely apply. Yeah, he wasn't friendly towards environmental things, but Judy, I'm going to tell you, a lot of that environmental stuff is BS. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Jesse, how's Glenda Sully doing? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how she's doing, except for she's still lying and conning. I mean, she hadn't changed nothing there. Your nickname is the same on Facebook. I'll add you, Steve, or you can look for Charity Mead Long. That's what I'm under on Facebook. But it's just my personal Facebook. Like, I don't have a YouTube type Facebook. Let me see who's trying to call me. Hold on. It's probably my daughter. Where's my phone? Oh, crap. I got up and my phone's right here. Yeah, that's my daughter. I'll call her back. Let's see. Yeah, no, we ain't been talking about her much. I do have a few good comedies up my sleeve, though. I just haven't felt up to doing them. I was gonna get me a wig and do Joe Biden. I might still do that because I could have a field day with that. She was talking to Zeus. I thought Zeus didn't show up at the live chat. I can tell you one thing. Zeus is not interested in Glenda. It's not what she's saying. That's all bullshit. It's a lie. I believe Zewski's a little bit on the side. I think he's got the hots for Rosie. Yeah, I mean, I don't lie. I ain't got no use for that woman. Um, yeah, Zeus is definitely fake. And come to find out, that's his dog's name. That's where he got that name from. And the funny thing is, it was my dog's name, my miniature Doberman that passed away a few months back. I had introduced him in one of my comedy videos, and it's just so easy to do a comedy on her because she's so insane. It's funny. Yeah, right. Trump has a Jewish son-in-law, and he was very pro-Israel, and I like that about him because Israel is God's country. Jesse, she does a lot of stuff. Now and I know she didn't get no 400 dang subs like that all at once. Come on, how stupid does this woman think people is? She'll get caught. YouTube's watching. They're watching. Trust me. Oh, Steve, I miss Trump every morning when I get up. Let me tell you, because I do too. I miss the low gas prices. I miss the low food prices. And I don't like the idea of thousands of children coming over our border. Obama, he was okay, but he wasn't. He was all right, but now I thought Clinton was a good president because some people didn't like Clinton, but I liked Clinton because our economy was good. You could actually see what he was doing for us. Just like Trump, you could actually see what he was doing for us. These other ones, like the Bushes, Obama really screwed some of the country up. Oh, your daughter used to deal with Trump. Well, I know that Trump's not a racist. I can tell you that. They use that. Like I said, they're the ones that started the race war. The race war was started by the news media. But he is not. No, he's definitely not a racist. But no, I don't think we need Obama back. Clinton, well, you know, I could deal with him because, like I said, our economy was good when Clinton was in office, and I go by what I see. I go by common sense, and I go by what I see. If I see the country's doing good and the country's going in the right direction, then that's the president for me. If I see that they're screwing everything up like Joe Biden has in 3 months, that ain't the president for me. I mean, I don't go by Democrat or Republican. That's not what I go by. I go by what I see and what they've done for the country. And Joe Biden is destroying this country. And he's in 3 months. I don't even want to see what another freaking year is going to bring. Hell, I'm scared to death. Me and Glenda was friends. Oh, no, no, no. No, Jesse. No, never. Mm-mm. No, me and Glenda ain't never been friends. You might want to go back and watch some of my comedies about her. No, I ain't got no use for her. Uh-uh. Oh, that's why she was in commercial real estate in New York. I mean, I was glad he wasn't a politician. I was glad that he was a businessman. Because it helped our country, you know. Now we got to go fight another country to get some gas over here. I mean, crazy. Watch, this summer we're going to be paying $5 a gallon. And if anybody thinks that's good, I just don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Well, she's got enough fake subs, to hear her tell it she's loved. She's this big YouTube star. YouTube star. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, she's working for Elon Musk. Huh. Hey, Annie. How are you doing? Z-Light in the loafers. Yeah. I think Glenda makes everybody vomit. She's so fake. I mean, like, God knows. Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. I've never seen somebody that lies every single word she says. Every word she says, every word that comes out of her mouth is a lie. The woman couldn't tell the truth to save her damn life. If somebody gave her the ultimatum to tell the truth and live, she'd die. She'd die because she cannot tell the truth. And she's fake. She's fake. Yeah. Oh, she's begging for a new car. Huh. Is that what it is? Okay, I was wondering what it was. Because the past few videos, you can tell she's begging for something. So it's a new car. Well, she'll probably get it. People's stupid as shit. People's dumb. Yeah, she's fake. I don't dislike a lot of people. I don't. I get along with everybody. Um, and I'm real laid back. I'm real easy to get along with. But when I see someone that just does nothing but lie and is fake, talking about I'm praying for you when the bitch has never picked up a Bible, I mean, it's a wonder that it doesn't burn up in her hand. I mean, I'm too afraid to go to hell to do all that. Yeah, no. If I say, I'm praying for you, I'm praying for you. Uh, you know, that woman ain't praying for no damn body. Her sister's getting married. He bought her an engagement ring from Tiffany's. Now, that's funny. What video is that on, Jesse? I got to go watch that. I didn't see that one. That's such a crock of shit. None of that other shit I don't believe come from Tiffany neither. It's all fake. She's just a liar. And who cares? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a materialistic person. You know, I don't need Tiffany. I'll be happy to get the Moonglow necklace. I hardly even wear jewelry. I don't know why people's got to have all this, you know, fancy shit. Nah, yeah, no, that necklace didn't come from Tiffany's, trust me. That's like a reproduction or something. But what video was it where he bought her an engagement ring? Because I've got to see that shit. I bet he got it at Walmart at the bubblegum machine. or bids.com. $3. A $50 ring for $3. Believe me, those. You know who bought Glenda that stuff? She did. She bought it. This game bought her shit. Trust me when I tell you. Yeah, it's not Tiffany's. None of it is. The box wasn't even the right color. And besides, you can order a Tiffany bag or box. They got their honeymoon for Hawaii. Well, Jesse, I thought they was coming to visit me, damn it. I was so hoping they'd come visit me. I'll tell you. Well, I guess I'm not going to get my visit. Shit. They're going to Hawaii instead of Lumber River Campground. Damn it. What is it, puppy? Oh, hold on. Let me open the door. It's my daughter. I'm doing a live, Lou. Hold on. I'm unlocking it. Hold on. All right. Yeah. Come on, puppy. Get up here. Puppy, come here. Damn. Get down. Knock him down, Lou. Puppy. He gets all excited when she comes over. You gotta move the towel, Lou, from the top part of the door. Open it and then slam it. You gotta slam it good. Pickle to get good deals on food. Don't need no stinking wings. Yeah. I've never been a materialistic person. I mean, like, if I got one pair of sandals and one pair of sneakers every couple of years, I'm good. Puppy, look at that. It's in the bag in the bathroom. Get it and make that noise so he'll stop, because he'll cut your arms all up. Jumping up. He'll show up with cabbage and cornbread. Well, now that I could, hey, I could deal with that.
Pizza. From Santino's and Roars.
Yeah, Margot, I haven't either. That's why I'm asking her what video it was. Yeah, I'd love to see that one. Lou, you're messing up my light over here.
Sorry.
Do that right there or something. Puppy's down there, but y'all can't see him.
I'm just trying to take my
But he'll jump up on you, and his claws are so sharp. And my daughter cut him the other day, but they're still sharp. And dug her. Look what he's done to my arms. I've got scars and still got scratches.
Don't play with me, boy. Can you see this?
He's tore me up.
All right, back up. Him a good boy, but back up. Him a good boy, but back up.
They're going on the Jerry Springer show. Now that's what they need to do. Steve said, hey, Lou, he's from Holden Beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he ain't far from us either. And he's been out here before.
Say hey.
Steve, you'll have to come spend the weekend. Hang out.
All right, puppy, please stop.
Yeah, she's got to be pulling our leg, Margot. I ain't seen nothing about no engagement ring neither.
Son, you're looking me, Dad. Go lay down. Be a good boy. Be a cookie.
Hey, I'd rather him lick me than I would him claw me.
Yeah, but he had clawed my leg as he's
come over here, Lou, and chat for a minute so I can go. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and let her come talk to you for a minute.
He won't let me up.
Move, puppy. Move.
Boy, move.
Crazy dog, move.
Ow! He just stabbed me again.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, boy. Yeah, he just came back to get me again.
Yeah, I seen when you was calling.
Yeah, we're trying to.
You gotta go to work tomorrow?
No, I ain't gotta go nowhere tomorrow, thank God. I'm in the house.
I need to back.
Hey, Margot. Good to talk to you. I don't hardly see you on my channel no more. Yeah, there ain't no telling. I heard a loose dog whenever I was walking yeah, across the river again. I don't know where it was.
Stop with that barking, boy.
It could be one of them loose dogs.
Let me wash my hands.
Robin in your chat too?
Huh?
I said Robin in your chat too, or no?
Yeah, she was. She left, I think. I'm not sure. I think she left. Hold on, let me talk to him for a minute. Hold the chat down. I'm trying to find my.
And you were talking about Glenda again, I guess, right?
Yeah, someone said that this bought her a ring. I said, well, I ain't seen that nowhere. They was getting married going to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, they're getting married going to Hawaii. Okay.
I said, and damn, me and Lou thought they was coming to visit us at Mama.
Margot said Robin went night night.
I was kind of hoping that like I could take her down on the flotilla, you know.
Yeah.
We could hang out a bit, you know, on the river.
What? Let the water moccasins have fun? What about the alligators? They invited?
Yeah. You know it.
Definitely up in there.
I said, oh, we get off a couple miles down the river down there. When really we get off a couple miles before.
Yeah.
She'll end up down there in Conway somewhere.
More than Conway.
Yeah, I'd love to take her and just be down the river on the float.
Yeah, like I said, for the water moccasins and alligators.
I'll be a very hospital person.
Hospital person?
Well, however you say it.
Hospitable?
Hospitable, yeah, however you say it.
My English ain't even good enough to say that.
What did Steve say? Let's see. Oh, yeah, Steve, drop in. Now, for you, we can do a nice cookout. What was that she said about arsenic? Yeah, she mentioned something about arsenic in one of her comments.
Who's she trying to poison out?
The Panthers. At least that's what she made it sound like. Let's see.
How long you been on for?
Sharks. There's some things sharks won't eat. Yeah, but Steve.
Gotta take her to.
You know hogs? Hogs, they eat everything. Hell, they even like teeth. I'm not sure if they'll eat dentures or not, but they like teeth.
Let her go down there to Lord let them wild turkey get her.
Sharon, that woman, I've been ignoring her. I've been ignoring them and her. But I don't make it any secret that I can't stand her. Yeah. Yeah, hogs, they don't leave nothing. I mean, a gator will leave more than a hog will. I mean, like, if you put them there at night, they're gone by morning. I mean, like, them damn just, whew. I remember when I worked at the bread store, people come in and buy all that slop for their hogs. You know, all the out-of-date mess. They'll eat anything. I mean, I'm originally from New York, so I can tell you. Now, up there, you know, they use the Hudson River. You know, some combat boots, you know. But then there's a lot of hogs in New York too. My uncle used to raise hogs. Yeah, about 50 miles. Well, I guess I'm gonna get off here. Sharon, you want me to give you a call and let you know? I mean, if you can't find nothing there, maybe my landlord might have something. Um, but then you could always spread out from there later on.
Ow.
Night, Steve. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I'm just waiting for Sharon to let me know if she wants the phone number to call my landlord and see if she's got anything.
Seeing like how Glenda and Zuski.
Like I said, I know she wouldn't want to be here permanently, but it's it's just it's a decent place. It's a start.
Good night, everyone.
Night, Margot. Love you. I want to say they said that there's still 24 watching, but I'm not seeing 24 on here. Yeah, I will share it. I know, like I said, your number is wrote down on my book over there. I'll look for it tomorrow, and I'll give you a call. I'll send you a text first to see if you're available, and then we'll talk, and I'll give you the number and whatnot. I mean, it's something, and I'm pretty sure she has something that she can help you out with. And I'm not far from the beach. I'm not far from the line.
Nope, I go every day.
So it wouldn't be too hard to just kind of move around.
Hey, little boy.
You looking to buy 40 acres in Arizona? Well, Steve, when you get 40 acres in Arizona, let me know and I'll come down for the winter. All right, night, Jesse. All right, everyone. Night. Have a good night. Love y'all. Night, Nana. Saying prayers for y'all. And I mean it.
Good night, no Nana Catfish.
All right, night, everybody.